comparisons, here we have the Deluxe Fugitive... God!
Timber!
Story of a reviewer's life right here. Make sure these figures stand. You got 10 seconds, go. God, I need to buy more NECA stands. Moral of the story for this video, if you catch one thing, buy NECA stands. I'm not even going to make a skip for this video. Buy NECA stands.
They're cheap.
They are cheap. They come in handy. I wish I owned some. Probably gonna buy some tomorrow on my lunch. Because there's a Target across the street and I'm gonna go there. It's gonna be great. Because I'm gonna need one to do his photo gallery, it seems. Okay, alright, we're good? Alright,
Well, you know, trying to make it do like right here in this picture, Steve. Look at that. See?
Don't tell me how to do it. That's how I had. I can't bend it because then it just introduces more problems.
Shut the hell up and do it.
More problems. Because then I gotta get this to like balance. This doesn't even bend your way.
Alright, now he looks like an ostrich.
It's what you wanted, man.
No, that's not what I wanted.
You said you wanted it with some bends. Look, bam. Look, he's grooving now. He's jiving. And here, God. Hey, Rangers, welcome to Super Important Views. My name's Steve.
My name's Arnez.
And today we'll be going over the NECA the Predator Armor Assassin Deluxe action figure.
So how does he work?
17 and up.
It says Armor Assassin, so the less armor he has on, the more armor he has on?
Well, because Mr. Fancy Pants here, I'm just going to open it up. He has armor plating on his skin.
No. He's got armor plating on his junk. That's all I see.
It's because like he has like an exoskeleton.
I know. I was being smart ass. God, Steve.
Sir, you have to be smart. Anyways, getting back to this thing here. Box looks cool.
You don't see me, but I'm flipping him off. Right?
A little bit. I was like, I feel like evil intent in the back of my neck. Because the way we do the reviews is like I'm like literally right behind the camera, and then Artez is like slightly off to the side here. So yeah, if you guys haven't seen The Predator, I don't blame you.
It's a good movie. You should see. I love the movie.
I thought it was okay.
Yeah, I loved it.
Yeah, like I enjoyed the film. It's probably the worst Predator though.
Yeah, it's the last one on the list for me for sure. But it's still a good Predator movie.
I was like, to be fair, like I'd still put both AVPs over it too.
Oh yeah, it's got aliens and predators in it. You can't go wrong.
Yeah, but it introduced some cool things. Like I like the look of the Predators. It's just kind of like we're getting away from what makes the Predators cool in that movie. Then some of the side characters kind of get grating after a while. But this isn't a movie review. This is an action figure review. And again, we said, Predators look sweet, so we're excited to be getting one of them. But anyways, without further ado, for the packaging, you get an awesome little battle scene of the Fugitive and the Assassin Predator on the front, which I wish it was this sweet in the movie. Sadly, no. He kind of gets his butt handed to him, face smashed on top of a car, end of story. Spoiler alert. You also get the ship in the background too, which is pretty cool. It has the Predator, Armor Assassin for ages 17 and up. Side of the package, same image we see on the front, but just sort of cut in half. Opposite side, just tells you more about the figure. Top, same. Back of the package, just shows you the stuff he comes with. I wonder if you can actually do that.
Oh, we're still going to try that.
Definitely. But it has all his accessories, tells you what he comes with.
For accessories, Steve? Because we're going to need to recreate those scenes.
Well, I got a turtle van right there. Does that help?
Close enough. One picture smashing his head. Next one, the head will be on the ground.
All right, good. I got some photo ideas. And on the bottom, some legal mumbo jumbo. And you can also open this up if you want to display the Predator without actually getting out of the package, folks. Thank you. So that's pretty neat. Kind of a boring image on the inside, though.
Yeah.
I almost wish like that image was like on the inside and then this was the front. Actually, I don't know. Actually, I feel like I'm kind of in the same iffy boat. Or like if you open it up and there was the figures in that pose right there. So you get like cool CG pose, action figure pose.
Yeah.
That would have been neat. Like, because this, like, if I open up like this so I can see my toy, and I don't know, it's just not quite as cool as some of the other ones we've seen. But anyways, let's get him open up out of his cardboard prison. Alright, so now that we got the big man opened up out of his cardboard prison, I want to point this out before we get into accessories, is unboxing it. one of these little armor plates is on the outside. One of them sort of in the shoulder. Now, what this is for his shoulder is this is soft, and this is so you can articulate his arm up and down. So you can, cool. Yeah, so you can get him into more poses. The problem I was having is I was trying to make this arm do its thing, but it would only go up a little bit. And I figured out after messing around with the other arm more is that this isn't supposed to be in his shoulder. So best thing you can do is you can heat this up a little bit with a hair dryer just to make this a little easier for yourself. Also, what would probably help if I got like a needle or a toothpick to lift that up. But once you get that raised, maybe. Having a little bit of problem on the backside there too. Alright. As once that's all up, now you can get that arm up a little bit higher. The only thing is, no, that's not like super clean looking though. So I guess it's personal preference because like you see, you can kind of tuck it underneath the arm if you want it to look a little cleaner. But for the most part, if you're going to want to have his arm going outwards, you're going to need to pop that out.
And this is the guy, if you're posing him in action poses, so you need it kind of out.
Yeah. Also, we'll bring it up here too. For the comparisons, I'll try my best to get him to stand by himself. I might have to improvise with another stand because I actually don't currently have any NECA stands. But the size of his feet are not very big, and he's a very large figure, so more than likely if you're going to buy this and plan on posing him in any kind of action poses, you're probably going to want to get a NECA stand, which are actually fairly inexpensive. They're like less than $10 for 3 of them, I think. Actually, you get 10 of them. I'm trying to balance them on the one. Doesn't seem promising currently still. I guess we'll try the second one. Because it looks like you can get, hopefully get the 2 on there. Spread them out, angle his feet a little bit. Alright, so once you get him on some stands, as you can see, definitely helps to keep him upright. Just kind of angle it, because you'll see he still wiggles a bit, but a lot of that has to do with the joints. But it definitely helps to give him a little bit more footing on your shelf, so I'm not quite as concerned about this guy tipping over now as I previously was. Then now I got a bunch of these to go with some of my other dudes. So for the most part, if you're doing a lot of like action poses with your NECAs anyways, that or if your NECAs are prone to be falling over, definitely would just recommend picking one up anyways. You can find them at Target's pretty the easiest place I've seen them at. But anyways, first and foremost, we're going to start with the head accessory, which is the Assassin Predator Roaring, which looks great, by the way. You can see the mouth on the inside with his giant top teeth.
You're good. I'm just taking pictures.
I was looking sideways. Look, what the heck are you doing? I'm like, oh, he's taking pictures for Instagram. We have an Instagram, link in the description below. Anyways, dreadlocks look nice too. Done in a little bit of a shinier black with some copper bronze coloring here for the little jewels on the side. You also get a lot of little spikes, but what's nice is these are soft rubber, so not too worried about anything. Happy with them. You can see with the head, it's definitely got a lot more spikes in the front than your typical Predator, with a lot more raised skin. And then his eyes are a very bright yellow. One side is slightly bigger than the other. Looks like he's kind of like tweaking a bit, like he's super annoyed, which kind of works with the face.
He looks like he's, upset.
So he's kind of upset at the world. For the standard one, it's just closed mouth, but for the most part, more of the same aesthetics on the tops. The eyes, though, very static on this one.
I like the eyes. As bad as they're messed up, I like the other eyes.
I don't even think it's really messed up. No, because to me, it's just kind of like, you know when you get super upset and like your one eye is kind of twitchy?
Yeah.
And one's like, you're just like super wide-eyed, but your one eye kind of squints a bit. That's what this reminds me of. And to me, like, it works. Well, this one's just more like, he's just like on an adventure, going shopping, hanging out with the wife kind of face. But teeth look nice on here too with the bone coloring. The undersection, you kind of see where the jaws attach in. Because for the most part, it is a different sculpt. As you kind of see where it's assembled together. But But when swapping them out, you're just going to want to pull straight from the body, like so. It's actually pretty easy to do on these guys.
You should just leave that head on. It's amazing.
I know. Oh, God. One thing I want to point out for this guy, though, is when attaching things, there's so much little pointy things that it's not the easiest. Kind of hurts a little. Because I just want to push my palm in so I get, like, even distribution and pop it in. All right, got it on. Definitely recommend if you buy this figure, have a hairdryer handy. Getting it on is a bit of a pain, like literally.
Ouch.
The easiest way, like, don't press, like, that's kind of what I was initially wanted to do, like, just out of force of habit. You kind of want to grab on the sides here, like right around his eyes and the back of the head, and then push on that way. But it's gonna be a little bit hard, so I recommend using a hairdryer or even just some hot water would probably do the trick for you there too. Also comes with one metallic blade, which is pretty standard Predator look. Nothing too much really crazy to say about it, but it does hook in right into this forearm here. You just line it up on the top.
Yeah, like that. It's pretty easy on that one.
Yeah, just push it down. Good to go. We mentioned in the unboxing, we kind of wish that they would do like a spring-loaded gimmick so you could like fire this thing, like you see in the movie. That'd be awesome. But then again, this thing ain't gonna survive much, I would imagine, because it's just thin plastic. But it looks great on him still. Or even maybe like have a little stand so you can have like sticking off, so it looks like he shot it out. Would be kind of cool. But then you need like an effect for here to make it look like it shot out.
Yeah.
So I get it. Like for the price point, because this guy's still, I do believe, about standard Predator price.
Like, and he's a deluxe.
Yeah, especially for how large he is. Like, I'm just happy he comes with things. But it's something that you do get to see in the movie, so it's great that it comes with it. For the opposite side, it actually already has one of the accessories in here, but this is just the little control. Oh, there we go. But this, you can also see it on that part of the forearm here, but that's just to cover up the little hole right here, where if you want to put in the little plasma caster, I think that's what we're calling this, which is articulated. Doesn't stay in there quite as well as I would like to, but you do get a decent amount of play with that. It has an articulated joint right up here at the base of the laser and right at the lower part of the joint too. So you can have them aim it forward, ready to shoot some military folk and other predators that have escaped. So yeah, pretty sweet. The other accessory it comes with are 2 clenched fists. So he can punch other things. How you get that on, we'll do one hand for sure. And we'll go over the rest of the detailing. Mostly the same issue as the head, because the way the hand is set up, there is a bunch of little spiky bits. So
it's painful.
Easiest thing, what we've been doing is you just wiggle it a little bit and just pull outwards. Pretty easy to do. When putting it back in, again, recommend using a hairdryer. If you don't have one, try to grab on the sides of the hand here and apply the pressure in. And just make sure to have the hand lined up straight going into the forearm. Then, pretty simple. As you can see, didn't hurt. Well, little knobs. I think that's still from when we did the unboxing anyways. But you can see, great looking clenched fist. Just smash some predators' heads opens. So yeah, pretty happy with most everything came with. I almost am kind of surprised it even came with extra hands.
Oh, yeah, because he's, like it says even on the box, it says Armored Assassin Deluxe Action Figure. So he's a deluxe figure, man.
Yeah, so he came with accessories, extra hands. It doesn't need to have closed hands.
Yeah.
Heck, it doesn't even really need to have open hands. It could have like one and the other, and I think I would have been fine. But they gave us both,
they gave you options.
Yeah, they gave us options, which is actually super awesome. For the rest of the detailing for the Predator here, you have the armor plating on pretty much the rest of its body, because that's sort of its gimmick. Where the skin is more like kind of like a shell, like on an insect.
Yeah.
So he's bulletproof, essentially. But looks really good. It's done in a... It's sort of gray, but also has this like greenish tinge to it.
I like the color. At first, like I thought he just looked muddy, because like when we opened the box, but I kind of like it.
Yeah, it kind of looks like you upped the grayscale on your photo when you're looking at this guy.
Yeah.
But to me, I think it works really well for him. It gives him a different look than what you see with your standard Predator, which is like yellows and browns.
Well, he's technically
reds.
supposed to be a cop of Predators, so...
Yeah, or like a bounty hunter.
Yeah.
Then he's like a highly genetically modified bounty hunter. But you can see here for the chest here where it has like the raised edges, which gives it more of that like armor padding look to it. You do get some red highlights here for like the skin section here. Kind of gives it more of a veiny look.
Yeah.
More so than what the shell was already conveying. It's got a lot of bumps and spikes all over his body, which looks cool. I kind of like almost like a king crab.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
God, looking at him makes me really want some lobster. But even with the armor plating, he does still have his six-pack, which is awesome to see. For the forearm gauntlets, look pretty good overall. My only real complaint, is that you can see here, like this one's entirely molded, but this one's the one with the cannon accessory. So like this part is raised up a bit. And I kind of wish they would have just kept the same thing over here as well. You do have this section here.
I'm okay with it because it's supposed they look
blade.
different. They're supposed to be different to me, at least.
Yeah, well, to me, like I'm pretty sure like they're both supposed to have a blade, both supposed to have a gun.
Yeah.
So they could have just made one forearm, glued that part in on the other side, and then just made an extra plating just to kind of sit over top of this and glue it in on this side.
Now you're just nitpicking, Steve.
Well, I was just like, that could have like reduced costs, right? Because you have to make one forearm, but one extra accessory, one extra tiny little accessory to fill in the gap there.
Yeah.
So I think that might have looked a little better, but it's minor. Like it's slightly noticeable. But if you're gonna have the accessories popped out anyways, it's not gonna be that big of a deal. Like if you have the cannon on this one, like it don't really matter. Same with the blade in there. That doesn't really matter, right? But
I said you're just nitpicking, Steve.
it's what I do. It's what we, well, not technically over here get paid to do, but we do it anyways. We got some red here, some metallic silver for the outside, some more gunmetal for the intersectioning of the detailing. Hands look nice too. Again,
At least
lots
I
of
know
spikes.
where Thanos got the gauntlet from.
Yeah, sort of. Just need some jewels. No paint coloring difference on the nails though. Which that I might have liked to have seen. Maybe a little bit of black for the nails. You don't really get anything for the toenails either. You do get his one actual section of armor plating, which is his loincloth, which we're still trying to figure out why this side has more armor plating than the opposite side. It's a little confusing, but...
You know, I thought about it and I got nothing, Steve.
I don't either, because it's like the blades over here. So maybe that's supposed to deflect blades on this side since he's not using the blade on that side. But you know what? It's got some metallic silver, some browns. Got some sort of like a really dark brown for the like under section loincloth. One thing we find out is the underpants aren't connected, so any kind of updraft is going to be super scary on this guy.
Oh man, I bet you he gets cold.
just a bit. You get the Predator cheeks kind of sticking out a little bit on the back section there. So a lot more red on the legs.
Like I said, man, look at those legs, man. He's got to move that body there, more veiny.
Yeah, it's definitely a lot more veiny. Also, really elongated legs, almost kind of have like an ostrich look to them. With the back little nail here and the tiny, tiny little feet.
Maybe he's just on his tippy toes.
All the time.
Yeah.
He's genetically modified to be a ballerina.
Dance.
Dance for me. Can we do the stupid Fortnite dance on this guy where he like shimmies? He's not nearly loose enough. It pains me. Not really. Because if he was looser, that'd be an issue. Because going over his articulation, head, look side to side, decently up. You get a pretty good roar out of this guy.
A lot more than I thought it would be.
A little bit down, no real wiggle to it. Arm can go up about that far, inwards about that far. rotates all the way around. It doesn't really feel like there's a rotation there, but you get a rotation at the elbow. Double jointed elbow.
He can pump those muscles. Look at that. Woo! Scott Steiner.
Like there's a double joint, but that doesn't really bend there. So it's like sort of double jointed. You do get a rotation at the gauntlet section though. Rotation at the hands. Hands can swivel in one direction. Body can go back about that far. Forwards about that far. A little bit to the left, a little bit to the right. Nice rotation at the chest and waist. Legs can go outwards about that far, inwards about that far, which is great because this will actually, over time, help to keep his pose. Ratchet joints forward and back. Actually a decent rotation up there. Now you got the bend a little bit. Double jointed knee. So you can get the bend upwards that far. Straightens up about that far. This joint is definitely a lot stiffer than this one. We'll point that out here. We had to heat these up with a hairdryer. But it's pretty easy to do. Rotation at the foot. And I can go forward about that far. Back about that far. And a little bit of articulation at the toes. And rotate side to side as well. And for quick comparisons, here we have the Deluxe Assassin Predator from the Predators. For the Predator? Yeah. Compared next to some other Predator figures with the Fugitive Predator from the same film. And the Jungle Demon Predator from the Loot's Crate exclusive.
Yeah.
And here he is compared to some other NECA Predators with a really old one with the Wolf Predator Unmasked and the Arcade Warrior Predator from the AVP arcade game.
Guess who needs sunlight in this one, Steve?
I think that would be me.
You are that Predator right there.
Right? Close. And here he is with some Kenner-inspired Alien and Predator figures with another deluxe figure, the Clan Leader Predator. And... was it the Clan Leader? It's not Elder. It's Clan Leader. And the Gorilla Alien from...
You know, if you get it wrong, somebody will yell at you, Steve.
Yeah, well, from the Kenner line. Anyways, moving on. And here is great next to some more Kenner aliens, because why not? With the Scorpion Alien and the Snake Alien.
Well, it's the best freaking Kenner figures ever.
The Snake Alien is pretty cool. It did blow my mind, though, when I finally realized that is the Queen's tail. And I was just like, wait, no. And I'm like, oh, God, it is.
Amazing.
Yeah, I was like, I'm not complaining. And here is with some random NECA figures with the Reboot Jason from 2009, the Ultimate version, and the 18-inch version Foot Soldier from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
I like the scales.
I know, right? Like, he's like, it's almost perfect.
Yeah.
Also, we want to point out real quick, instead of a final comparison, that after getting him set up like this, we haven't had a single problem. Like, look.
Yeah.
Like, Jason fell before him.
So, yeah, but once you actually figure out the pose, he can stand.
So, overall for the NECA Deluxe Assassin Predator, this guy's pretty freaking sweet.
I gotta be honest with you. He's a lot better than I thought he would be. I have never been disappointed by NECA's Deluxe action figures, man. Yeah, no, they're always usually pretty cool. The only thing, like, we pretty much keep talking about the entire video is we definitely recommend picking up a stand pack for them. Because you probably got them for your figures anyways, and this guy's going to definitely need one. Other than that, though, like, he comes with accessories, he comes with extra heads, he comes with extra hands, he comes with weapons, he looks great. And for, like, the size and the pricing, like, I think this guy's pretty awesome. Well, yeah, like, he freaking comes with accessories on a deluxe figure. That's freaking amazing. I love it. Yeah, like, outside of, like, a couple of nitpicks, like, with the gauntlets, and, like, it would have been maybe nice to be able to get the shoulders to articulate upwards a little bit more for some more poses. But other than that, actually, you know what my biggest complaint is? That his loincloth stays on when it's not connected on the bottom. I am freaked out about that. A little bit, right? It's magnetized or something. But if you guys were hesitant on picking up this figure, or maybe like you didn't care for the movie quite that much, so you didn't really want to get this guy, I probably wouldn't pass on him still. God, no. For the price and the size of him and what he comes with, he's worth every penny to me, at least. Yeah, because I passed on the Predator 3 figures, like the Predators figures. Which was a bad idea. Yeah, which was a bad idea. Because I was like, well, I don't know if I really want to get them. And now I'm at a point where I'm like, I wish I would have just bought them. And coming back to wanting to buy them, they're easily like upwards of $100 for some of those NECAs. So if you
like this guy just be a good investment, to be fair, too, as well. Like, because this isn't going to be one of those ones that's going to get reprinted to the moon either. It's not like the Fugitive, where we're going to get like the Emissary version, which is sort of the same as the Fugitives.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. Like, this guy's going to be his own thing until they reuse parts of him for a counter tribute figure or something. So yeah, buy him. Definitely go buy him. But what do you guys think? If you guys picked up this figure, what do you guys think of the Predator? Or is Predators just more your thing? Please let us know in the comments. We also have an interest Patreon, Facebook, Instagram. I think I got that this time. Make sure to follow those. You want to keep up to date with the channel and also want to donate, make sure to go follow those. And also defeat those kaijus by hitting that like button, subscribe, become a Ranger today. Oh yeah, we got t-shirts too. See you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.